Hello there. How's it going? Long time no see. If you can name that song, comment down below. Anyway, just got out of Jackie at the Bryn Mawr Film Institute, starring Natalie Portman. The story is it's a movie about Jackie Kennedy post the assassination of her husband, and kind of goes into her life afterwards. What everyone describes as her going crazy, although not really if you really think about it. Let me start with what I thought about it. I liked it. It has a very strong beginning and end, but the middle lacks a little, in my opinion. But overall, it's a decent movie, but it's definitely driven by its acting. Natalie Portman, her performance is incredible. She knocks it out of the park. Her mannerisms and the way she speaks. I forgot that. Well, I didn't forget. She was kind of unrecognizable at parts. She seemed like Jackie Kennedy, and that's actually really good. I don't know who's honking at who. Natalie Portman is just killer in this entire movie. It does a very good job at showing her side of the story of what happened. Everyone says she's crazy, which is really unfair if you think about it. Her and Mary Todd Lincoln get a bad rap of being crazy, but if each of them lost 2 or more kids and then had their husbands killed right in front of them, you show me someone who has their spouse killed in front of them and doesn't have some sort of mental backlash from that, and I show you someone who didn't love that person to begin with, or at the very least doesn't have a heart. Overall, this movie's pretty good. It's lacks in some areas, in my opinion, and I feel that it's something that could have been paced a little bit better. There were parts that were slow, but I never looked away from the screen. It kept my attention the entire time, even though at points it was slow. But it's definitely a movie that is for history buffs in a way. It's not really someone, if you don't really care about American history, you probably won't really care about this movie, with the exception of the acting. It's not really for everyone. One thing I absolutely loved about this movie, it interchanges actual footage that they shot and also archive footage from the assassination and the funeral and all that stuff. So it does that really well, and because of that, they shot the film in what, at the very least, appears to be the film stock that would have been used in 1963. It captures that era with the film and the technology very well, and that is absolutely incredible. It was beautiful to watch. It felt like you were watching 16 millimeter footage from that time, and I thought that was absolutely genius that they did that. Not that it's something new, people try to do that all the time, but it definitely added to the immersion of the story. As much as I loved it, I can see that it's not for everyone. If I was giving it a number, I'd probably give it a 4.5. However, since we're just doing the skip it, stream it, rent it, see it rating system, I'm gonna say, unless you are a history buff, rent it. It's not for everyone. It's definitely built for a specific audience. But if you are a history buff and you're interested in Jackie Kennedy's story post the assassination, it's definitely a see it. But for overall, I'm gonna say rent it. It's a good movie. But unless you are interested in that time, you're not really going to be interested in the movie, probably. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, let me know. Thanks for watching that review. I don't know where I'm really at because the camera's set up differently than usual. So there's going to be videos in this area. One is going to be for my review for La La Land. The other is going to be yesterday's video, which was Glenn and my favorite Christmas movies. You should definitely check that out. And then somewhere on the screen is going to be the subscribe button. So hit that if you want to keep in touch with what we're doing. Social media information is down below. Check that out. And comment if you've seen Jackie. Tell me what you thought.